Color on. Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Oh, I'm okay.
Feeling all right?
Um, I've got like the worst migraine. I can't get rid of it. I think it's actually from like a sinus and ear infection that I might
Yeah.
have. So, might be having to go in for that. Hello, Blue Igoro?
Blue Igloo.
Igoro? Igoro?
Never seen your name before on these, so thanks for joining up.
Yeah. I actually have Sadie with me right now, by the way.
Oh yeah.
She did not go to sleep.
Oh.
She slept for a little bit and then woke right up. So,
She's like, guess what? This is how this is gonna go.
yeah, but she's just hanging out with me in her little carrier, so we'll see.
Just like on the front of you.
Yeah.
That's cute. All right. Gotta get this thing situated.
Been working on your pages?
No, I'm gonna just sketch. I worked all day on a page, and I kind of needed a break from it. I posted it up. I think you saw it.
Oh. Oh, the page? Yeah, I did see the
Yeah.
page. Sorry, I
The,
thought you meant like a post about how you needed a break.
no, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
So I just found some potentially fun reference.
Yeah.
I know I was mentioning, I think, on the Discord, but that last live we did got like, it's approaching 500 views, and none of them have ever come close to that before.
That's interesting. I
It,
wonder if it's true. It's because you started out with your comic pages,
I,
your book pages.
I mean, I've shown stuff on camera before. It just, it doesn't, there's nothing that went different that makes any sense to explain it to me. Why it got so much. It's interesting. It's nice, but
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah, that is interesting. I mean, it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish you knew what the formula was.
I know, right? That's the thing. Yeah, I wish I knew. Like, if this is what made that happen, and tomorrow will be the 1 week that I've had my channel monetized, and I will have made $12.
Okay, but that's not okay. That's still something.
I know. I just want it to be $27 million.
Don't we all?
Right.
But you might get there one day.
And
We're just drawing whatever, honestly. Um, I see. They asked, "What are you guys going to draw?" I just found a reference of like a chick in a really weird position. I'm going to try to draw. So
well, I did put a title on this live stream that said, "Well, Jessica said we had to draw hot naked girls, so."
yeah. Oh, you're being forced.
Yeah, no, no. I know.
That's the worst.
Why would I want to do this? It's more like just figure drawing, and it's always you throw out that as like, we should draw this. I'm like, okay.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know what to draw anymore, and I don't want to do any of the things that I need to do. So,
Mark, yes, a surprise. I put it up on YouTube. I might not have done it on Instagram. I was kind of distracted all day. I could have put it on the Discord. I could have done all kinds of things that would have made me like a better, you know.
yeah, you're not being the best influencer right now.
Oh my god! I see. I was trying to avoid using the word influencer because I hate it.
That's why I used
I
it.
know, right? I know. You know what you're doing. You. But
But that's
yeah.
what you are. So uh, now, Mark, was it you who was the Green Bay fan?
Jessica, got to bring up the football.
Okay, because they just lost, and my son's heartbroken, and so is my father. I just finished that game. I actually was thinking, oh no, if this goes into overtime. Dude, that was terrible. That was terrible. They should have won that. If this goes into overtime, I thought, oh no, I'm gonna miss this live. But I
Because
thought it might.
yeah, because football is life.
I know. I know. I'm basically saying I would have watched the game instead, but
That's fair. I wouldn't have held it against you long
you say for long.
for long. I mean, I would have, but just not long.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know at least.
Blue
Yeah,
said,
sad times, sad times. My
well, Blue Iguero says I'll get lots of subscribers one day. I mean, maybe. I mean, I can't complain. Ever since I've started this, it's gone way better than I ever thought that it would. So it's fine.
he just likes to complain. If
I,
this is the first time you've watched this, just know he likes to complain. He loves it.
Jessica is my best friend on the planet.
So I can say that.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Um oh, look at you. You're really going fast with that drawing. I think I started before you. Um yes, Mark, I don't know that it was your fault. I mean, I do have some superstitious beliefs about sports, but I think it was kind of their fault. Definitely their kicker's fault. Well, that that was just horrific, but yeah.
Mr. Jai Deep called me Rib Norton, and I love it.
Nice.
It's like stupid autocorrect.
Or maybe he meant to. You don't know.
Well, thanks for watching Blue. Yeah, we do this. Usually we do them on Thursdays around 5 o'clock Mountain Time. And we were just like, well, some people, it's kind of a rough time for some people. And Jessica's like, well, we got free time. Usually let's do another one later at night. So here we are. And we usually just do this. We just draw, we talk about whatever.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Mark's asking, what's the drawing prompt, Jessica?
It is hot chicks.
Which, if you watch most of our lives, about, I'd say 85% of them have been, you know,
Hot chicks.
at least as far as me. And I've given my reasons why. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
standard because I'm a guy, but female figures are, it's just like flowing curves and shapes, so it's relatively easy as opposed to like drawing buildings and cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I like drawing
Mhm.
monsters could be the same thing, like the stuff we've done on the with the like drawing my kids monsters, like kind of the same concept. But you know what, we did monsters last time, so
I actually kind of enjoy drawing the chicks more than the monsters.
why is that?
I don't know. I think I get it more. I think I have to think more with drawing monsters that to not to put anything past your kids because I mean wonderful art. I mean, it looks like my art from like 2 years ago, so I can't say anything. But you're trying to interpret it, and so you have to kinda come up with your own thing. And so I think that can be really, really, you think more, I guess.
Yeah, I get you. Jai Deep's like, Jessica's a woman of culture.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
Sure, sure.
Sure. All right, I'll take it. I mean,
We'll go with that. Figure out exactly how this gal's outfit is working.
you'll have to show me the reference you're working from. Not necessarily right this instant, but
All right.
I'll show you mine. You show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Oh, anytime, Rob.
But
Uh, only a few minutes. We haven't been drawing for long. We just started like 10, a little after 10.
if you're asking how long have we been drawing in our lives or on the stream right now?
Oh, I guess I just thought that.
Well, I thought once you started answering, I'm like, oh, maybe that's what they meant. You know what I mean? But like, who knows?
Yeah.
Either I like Mark saying it's good to get prompts from the ladies that to balance out all the male energy we usually get, which is very true. But Jessica, you fit right in with all the male energy.
Do I?
I mean,
Interesting.
yeah, like you can hang with the dudes like without losing your femininity or anything like that.
Yeah, I try, I
And I
guess.
the same about Courtney. Like
Mm-hmm.
you
Oh,
have
yeah,
to you can
sure.
hang with dudes. She's fun.
Uh-huh. Agreed.
So yeah, Blue's saying lives. So how long have you been drawing, Jess?
Oh, I have been drawing, I guess, since I was a kid, like 7 or 8, but I guess on here doing this. How long have we been doing this?
I don't know. I actually wanted to go back and kind of rewatch the first one we did. It's been a couple months because the first time we did this live, you and me doing the live stream, was the first time you and I had talked like live in person, with the exception of that one time when you stopped by for like 15 minutes on my birthday last year.
Oh, yeah.
It was the first time, like we used to work together, and then you and I message each other back all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but just talking like for there was a little part of me was like I shouldn't feel nervous about this, but I kind of was.
Really?
I mean, just a
Aw.
little bit, just because I'm like I haven't spoken to you in years.
Yeah, fair, fair.
But that all went away really fast. I was like, oh, this is, and that's one of the reasons I enjoy to do these, because it's just, you know, we've known each other for so long.
Well, and our first live was on actually on dude, I can just tell this is not right. Um on Instagram.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We were doing that because that's just where I kind of started, and like let's just see how this goes. It was fine, but then I think I did one on my own here on YouTube and saw that because of having a channel, I think it got
And it
way.
was kind of a late night one too, like this.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Fatal J. Hey, I have to shout him out. Fatal. I was actually gonna do a thing tomorrow. I was still gonna do it. But Fatal J right there helped me out 1 week ago today. I was trying to figure out how to get certain things hooked up on my channel, and he spent a bunch of time, like even on like a live video call, so he could look at my laptop and help me figure out my channel. So I cannot thank you enough, Fatal J, for taking that time, because it made all the difference. It got my stuff going that I was struggling with. So I owe you. Thank you.
That's
You're,
awesome.
you're awesome. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, thank you, Fatal Jay. That was it was a big deal. I appreciated it so much that you took the time out to help somebody you've never met. Like you've heard me yap on my channel, so you know that much about me. But it meant a lot, and I wanted to make sure I said that
That's
public.
super, super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I know you posted that up. You're like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing technically, but it's not working.
Yeah. Mark saying crazy. I have 1,670 something subs. Yeah. It grows by about 30 a week.
That's awesome.
And March will be 1 year.
That is sweet. Yeah, I guess it will be, huh?
Yeah. And I have to think about what do I want to do for like my 1 year anniversary, like this day 1 year ago. What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Drunken stream.
Oh yes, please.
I knew you'd be into that. You're like, because that last one was just great, Rob.
It actually really was. You gotta admit that.
Do I have to admit that?
You should.
Oh, you should.
It was really great.
Hi to everyone who's joined up. Antonia, Alex Boskin Abreu. Couple of names. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing some of these.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm sorry. I think it was Marta said I was cultured, but I'm not. I don't know how to pronounce anything even a bit hard. I'm scared to try.
So you're like, I'll just not.
Hello, everyone.
Rad Young, I know that name from Florida. Awesome. I feel like maybe her upper body's a little bit wider than it needs to be. And there's my roommate chiming in with Drunken Rob is definitely something to see.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hello, Whitney.
She wasn't here to witness that, but she's seen it before. So,
As I say, at least probably that drunken
yeah,
Rob. Probably witnessed a drunken
don't
Rob.
get me wrong. Rob does not drink very often at all. But when he decides, all right, let's go for it. Let's have a drink. Because it doesn't take much because of the surgery I've had on my stomach. It doesn't take much to get me drunk. So we're off to
All
the
you single ladies out there,
right. Yeah. Yeah.
doesn't take much to get him drunk.
Right. Niniwa, Niniwa. I don't know what AOAO means. AOAO? AOAO. Dude, it shows 18 people watching right now, which I think is the most ever.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm literally at the gym right now, and I think her upper body is good. There you go. He's got references all around him.
Yeah. I mean, the reference I'm using is a girl that she's pretty petite, but she works out. So she's got pretty defined,
Is it that girl?
no, it's this.
Oh.
It's this right here.
Oh, nice.
She's got this quirky kind of expressions like her face, her lips. So I was like, all right. I was gonna do that one or this one.
Oh, nice.
I still might. Again, her face is the one.
Her face.
Yeah. Well, she's got an interesting look on her lips, and now, yeah, I know the booty is there.
I'm just teasing you.
No, you're not.
You're right. I'm not.
You're like I'm just totally being. Oh, oh,
Oh, man.
excuse me.
Are you getting sick?
No, I just sneezed.
Okay.
Just because I sneezed.
I'm just asking.
No, you're being difficult again.
My
Like, see if I ever care. So you're drawing figures that are clothed.
Yeah, she's in like a what's that called? Like a leotard, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that's, or I guess they're calling them bodysuits now.
Yeah. These kids these days.
Yeah.
My mom is like that when I sneeze. I know, right? Just just because I sneeze. It's like, oh my god, are you coming down with something? I'm like,
Well,
no,
I am a mom, to
I had
be
a
fair.
you are, yes, you are. I just like I had a tickle in my nose and I sneezed. I mean,
Just double checking.
oh. Watch tomorrow. I'll be like deathly ill.
Yeah, I'm like, haha, I knew it.
Rachel456 says, I'm 5 years old. I doubt that, but and another one says this is inappropriate. For what? There's nothing inappropriate here.
Is it though? It's 10 p.m. at night in the West. I feel like this is exactly appropriate for that.
I was gonna draw that. I sent you that reel earlier of that one bodybuilder chick that's just like you
That's
like.
who I was thinking.
I was going to. I even took some screenshots of it. I'm like,
I
good.
was assuming that's who you were going to do,
Yeah.
actually.
It's like, good lord. But none of the screenshots were good enough. It just kind of looked goofy. I could have used it and kind of faked it because, good lord, was that girl like full
You have
body
a major crush.
cat woman.
Oh my gosh.
Sugar monkey. It's kind of talented though.
All right, all right, all right.
OFC Kai says, "Get damn." I mean, it's just human anatomy. Everybody, we've all seen it, or maybe we haven't.
Yeah, some of us might not have.
Yeah, not you.
Me?
Yeah.
This is the anatomy I have.
All right.
I mean, it don't look like this good, but you know.
Jessica, they're asking, are we boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yes. Yes.
All right, now go tell your husband that.
He's like, I knew it.
What the fuck?
He's like, well,
Somebody
which
asked.
is
Thought we'd see what people thought. No, we are not. We are just very good friends. Have known each other for I think we've established like 14 years now.
yeah, let's see here. I met you in 2010, so yeah.
Is that when you started working at that place?
It was.
Um,
I started working there in February of that year, of 2010, 2010. You know, something I learned actually, because you know, David worked there before me.
Yep.
He was pissed when he found out that I started working there. Guess why?
Why is that?
He thought I was going to embarrass him.
How are you going to embarrass him?
I don't know. He's like, oh, you're my little cousin. I don't know what you were going to say, or like, you're going to be embarrassing. I was like, are you kidding me right now? You're more embarrassing than I am. Come on.
Right.
Everybody likes me. Like, what? Crazy.
Rachel456 says, yeah, I wish you guys would marry each other.
Aw. That's a nice sentiment.
Jessica just had a baby like not even a month ago, which is strapped to you at this moment, right?
Yeah. She's asleep though, so that's great.
Oh, that's good. I want everyone to realize what Jessica goes through to get herself on these lives.
I do make an effort. It's true.
Yeah.
You all see? Oh, the Batman. What's the movie? Am I missing something here? Is that what Mark's talking about?
Like the most recent Batman, the sparkly vampire Batman.
Yeah, I would say with old Edward Cullen.
I actually liked it. You did not?
I don't know. I struggle. I have the worst problem with this. Spider-Man's Tobey Maguire to me. Batman will. Why can't I remember his name?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale will always be Christian Bale. I don't know. I really struggle with a different Batman.
Yeah. I actually thought the actor did a good job. I liked him. But I just felt like as a movie, the drama, the setup, the storytelling, like they really put in a good effort to make something kind of dark and gritty. And
It
so,
really did kind of it did have a very good Batman feel to it. You're
yeah.
right. Like it felt dark. It felt gritty. What the heck is going on in some of these comments? We
I,
appreciate your efforts, Jess. Thank you. I don't know exactly what efforts you're talking
well,
about.
you got the baby strapped to you to make it to the.
Oh, that I forgot you mentioned that.
You
It's
forgot you got a baby strapped to you?
no, I didn't forget that. I just forgot that you had said, "Oh, she's got a baby strapped to her right now."
That's
So I thought maybe you were just talking about my art was like subpar, but he thinks my effort. I'm like, yeah, I try.
oh, now I'm gonna quit.
I'm just here to add commentary. Rob does all the really good stuff.
You bring the charm that I do not.
You always say that, but
Do, and I mean it.
we just were talking about how many subscribers you have. I did upload a couple of videos to my YouTube.
I noticed that you finally started doing something like that.
I just am terrible at it. I can just tell already. I'm like, I'm sucking. Just like at coming with ideas and what to do. And when I sit down, I'm like, do I really want to try to do a video of me drawing or painting? Because I'm trying to go more the painting route.
You know.
I don't know. And then when I do make them, my phone somehow screws them up and then I can't use them and I'm just angry. So
Well, you do know somebody who does it quite often that you could probably bounce ideas off of if you needed to, but
I know I should. You're right. You're just so busy with your own stuff. And now you have the Discord channel and all that. So, and work and your own children.
you're right. Don't ever bother me with your shit again.
I knew it. You're like, thanks for giving me all the reasons why I shouldn't respond to you when you ask for help.
Did your little baby make some sound?
I don't think so.
I didn't.
I think, I mean, she might have cooed in her sleep, I guess.
Yeah.
You got your kids.
I got my kids off in the living room making sound.
I say I can kind of hear them right
Yeah.
now.
Well, they get to have the living room and the TV to themselves, so they get out there and start watching weird stuff. Hey, Rachel456, are you drawing a guy or a girl? Because the body looks really weird, and that's boobs and abs. Girls can have abs. I promise you. Trust me.
Trolling you hard here.
Right.
I'm pretty sure trolling you hard. But maybe that is somebody who has not seen Human Anatomy before.
Jai Deep says, can we have a stream where it's Rib? He calls me Rib again. John and Jess in the same stream. I actually think that would be fun But for the moment, we'd have to do that on Instagram because these lives only allow one other person.
Yeah, unless someone knows how to fix that. Because I know I've seen videos.
Well, you can kind of like get these other streaming apps and then connect it to YouTube.
Oh,
And
that's right.
yeah, and I don't want to pay for that quite yet. So that's kind of part of why. But I think that would actually be fun because as much as I give my brother shit, I think he's really fun, and we tend to bounce off each other pretty well, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
I've had some people say, you guys are kind of okay by your own, but together you guys are funny. Like, I mean, I kind of agree. We just have fun.
Oh yeah. Yep. What was I gonna say? Also, like, I mean, if I would be willing to chip in too for any software that we need for these lives.
That's it. You're committed to it. That's a contractually
I
obligation.
mean, unless it's just like, really outlandish, I'm serious.
Rachel asked, "How old are y'all?" I just turned 47, so I'm ancient, and it's
How old should I say I am?
not nice to ask a woman how old she is. I know how old you are, but I won't say.
um, I will be 34 in 2 months.
You're ancient. Hey, Courtney's here.
What up, Courtney?
Do you know what we could do? Is because I think we can get up to 4 on Instagram. We should get Courtney to join me and you and John.
Oh, yes.
That'd
Yes.
be fun. Courtney, every time you show up, we volunteer you for shit.
Yep. And you have no choice but to do it. I'm just kidding.
Hey, right? And I think,
She's like, why are you saying this? I've always said sure.
yeah, she's like, it's not like I'm difficult. Blue asked if do I show your face. So if you go look on my channel, I swear I'm not trying to use this as like the means to like go subscribe to my channel. It ain't like that. But there's a couple interviews I do with people where you can see me, and the first one that I did is interviewed Jessica here, and then we did a live like Q&A. So both our faces are on camera in a couple of those videos. And I think I've got like 3 interviews with some other artists up there. So if you want to see my ugly mug, you can go look. And if you want to see Jessica's pretty face, you can go see her.
Aw. Hardly. But thank you. That was kind of you.
Right.
You're like, I was trying to be nice.
I'm just really struggling to be nice here. Like, how could somebody say this looks like a dude? I mean,
Nobody actually thinks that, man.
face into curves, and I mean, it's a very muscular figure. Like, girls work out their upper body and get those the wings and the shoulders, and and for me personally, there is a point where it's too much for my kind of personal interest. Who cares what I think? But
Mm-hmm.
you're like, yeah, no, yeah.
No, I get it. I'm kind of the same way. I mean, I think it's really neat. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it's so badass when a woman has just dedicated herself so much. No different than I think about a guy. It's just so much more common, I feel like, in men. And so when you see it and a guy like, oh, she put that much effort into her body, like I think it's badass.
Yeah,
But on an attractive level, I mean, if I'm allowed to have opinion here, I really feel like, there is a line
yeah,
for me as well.
yeah. So Jai Deep's like, yeah, that's the ultimate crossover. So we'll have to hook. And Courtney, she's like, hell yes, that'd be fun. All right, I'm gonna hit us all up. Well, maybe we can find a time to get an Instagram 4-way.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Courtney, the anatomy on your drawings are looking amazing. Well, thank you, Courtney.
You don't gotta stroke his ego.
Yeah. She's like, no, don't fuel the monster.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, but are you? I don't think you are. That's the thing.
Oh boy.
I need some reference for her hair here. Like I could fake it, but
What's the reference you have now that you're using for that? Did you show? I can't remember.
I
Oh, you
did.
did.
I was like, I showed you.
Okay, I know. I don't remember what her hair looked like. So calm down for a second. And what do you have the reference again?
This is what her hair looks like, which is fine for her, but it's not what I wanted to do.
Oh,
Just like
just
crimped, banged, red. It's all fine. Like she looks great, but it's not what I wanted to draw. So
I was gonna say, are you gonna be dissing dreads?
yes,
Because you definitely you're like, oh, your dreads look great when I had them, and now I feel like you were lying.
I'm a damn dirty liar.
Knew it.
Yeah, right.
Knew where you're pulling it. Oh. Oh my gosh, my kids are going nuts outside because they're not in bed either.
I was gonna say I heard that.
What the heck? Not
Get
my problem.
right, Mr. Husband. You go solve that right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Hmm. Doesn't look like the greatest thing I've ever drawn before, that's for sure. I feel like I'm really struggling actually with drawing. I've been like back into painting more. I don't know what my problem is, but I really have.
Courtney's asking, how old are these people in the chat? Right, Courtney? Right? That's what.
I'm gonna guess they either are. I think they're trolls, but perhaps they are children. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on there. I'm sorry. Is that bad for your channel?
Maybe now people are gonna get a bunch of unsubscribes.
Da-da-da.
Like, don't pay attention to what she just said.
I'm just saying.
Right. All right. You know what? I'm gonna just try to do the hair that she has.
What?
I'm gonna branch out and try to do this.
I
We
mean, you could just do, I don't know. That I feel like hair, I wouldn't say the easy part, but I feel like hair comes easier to me than some of the other stuff, honestly. You're like, well, your hair looks like shit, so.
wasn't thinking that at all, but I'm glad that you decided to go there.
Like, honestly, if I can be honest about your drawing, her hair is the worst part about it. Oh my gosh.
I didn't want to say the words dumpster fire, but
Yes, you did. Oh, there you go, Rob. You've got kids thinking you're cool enough to watch.
I wonder if they're out there watching my stream. They did that one time. That you remember that when I was in here doing these lives, and then my youngest comes in. He's like, "Daddy, we're watching you on the TV outside." So they come and they could hear him themselves. They'd come in here and talk, and then run out there because there's like a 2 second delay, and then they'd hear themselves talk, and they thought it was the greatest thing on the history of the humanity.
That is
Like,
hilarious.
"Hey, we can hear ourselves on the TV." I'm like, I know, calm down. Technology is amazing. You really 16?
My kid, what?
I'm just J Deep, Mr. J Ultra. It's like, let's just say because been some conversation about how old people are.
Oh, yeah.
That he said, I'm like, really? That's the one I would actually believe because you're always chatting with us.
True.
Why do I have to be the old man in the house?
But you're young at heart.
I guess. Dang, well, congratulations, Rib. You got kids thinking you're cool enough to watch. And he says, yes, he's 16. I don't know why. I just kind of assumed you were older, man. Either way is cool, but I don't know why. I just kind of assumed. That's what you get for assuming, Rob.
I wouldn't have guessed that either, though, to be fair. Wow, her face is really not turning out how I hoped. Oh, well,
I thought you were starting to talk shit about mine. I'm like, oh.
No, I'm always talking shit about mine. We know this.
Blue Igoro says he's 14.
Okay. I was going to say, why aren't you in bed? It's a school night. But joke's on me. It's not a school night.
Which is why we're here.
Yeah, truthfully. Why am I not in bed? I'm old as hell.
You're old as fuck.
I know.
I had this stupid idea. I thought about
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're like, oh, you tell me, Rob, because I believe
Which
that,
one?
right? There's so many. I was wondering about taking some of these drawings and offering them, maybe if I started an Etsy page and offering them up if people would want to buy my artwork.
Why is that a stupid idea?
Because no one would want to buy my stupid artwork. Is the thought.
But you sell your artwork every year.
Well, I sell at a convention where a bunch of nerds are kind of gathered up, and some people like to buy my comic.
And now you can find the nerds all year round.
All right. It's a good point.
Mm-hmm. When I start inking, I always just fuck it up. It's because I don't have my good brush anymore. It's split, and I am an idiot, and I still haven't gotten new ones. So that's what I'm blaming it on.
Courtney, are you saying I should sell my artwork on an Etsy shop? You think that's a potentially or something like that? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how Etsy works, but I know some people have done that, and I'm just trying to pick up some new revenue streams.
I mean, I think it's a good idea.
I actually kind of like the way her quirky little look on expression on the face that I drew came out.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Huh. Now I was gonna start inking it, but then I'm like, what if I fuck it up in the inking stage?
Like I just did to
I'm
mine.
like Jessica.
Yep.
Yes. I was hoping you'd be like, fuck off, Rob, but you're like, no, that's right. Yeah.
It's true, and we all know it. I always fuck up my drawings by inking them, and I'm like, oh, why did I do that? Not that this one was that great to begin with, but might work on my painting after I'm done with this one.
All right. Gonna bust out the old pen.
Okay, you're gonna have to send me what kind of pen this was, because now I kind of feel like maybe I want to try that instead of trying the brush.
What kind of pens I use?
Yeah, I know. Well, those are the Micron ones, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about the other one that you use for inking.
Not many. I've got Microns, I've got the Pitt pens, and I've got the Pentel Pocket Brush pen, which is like a nice inking brush pen that has like a refillable, replaceable cartridge.
It's the scratchy one, the one that makes the scratchy sounds when you put the ink on the paper.
None of these make a scratchy sound
Don't
to me.
you have one of
I know
those?
it comes through on I know it comes through on the microphone is scratchy, but
It's okay. Like a calligraphy pen. Do you not use one of those? Is
oh,
that a different inker I'm thinking of?
you're talking about these dip pens?
Yes. I think I'm gonna get some of those and try them.
They are quite tricky.
They worse than the brushes.
It requires a lot of
Just say you think I can't do it.
That's what I'm getting at. No. They're worth it, but it takes a lot of
I knew it. I watched somebody else and I thought, oh wow, those look so good when they're done. But probably gonna be harder than the brushes. And you just confirmed it.
Mm, it is hard to use. I've been using them forever, and I feel like I'm just barely getting some of the lines out of it that I want. But I haven't had anybody to teach me, and I was just kind of fumbling my way through it. And now that there's the internet and all that type of stuff to kind of give you some instruction, that goes a long way. But those dip pens are, it's very old school. Like, you can kind of get the same thing out of all kinds of other easier to control tools. In a way, you'd only use it if you're being slavish to like old school drawing methods, which is kind of what I'm doing.
I mean, I'm blind. This is showing that I am old because I got my computer just a few feet away and I'm trying to read these comments. JD says, I love the Pentel Pocket Brush pen.
Yep,
And Mark says, yeah, the Pocket Brush is so much fun.
definitely.
Whitney says she thought you were supposed to encourage your friends.
Right. You'd think. I am encouraging, but I'm also looking out. Good looking out.
Good looking out? Did you just call yourself good looking?
No, good looking out for you, meaning like I'm trying to throw information, positive and negative, about you. The thing.
I know what you
No,
meant.
you don't.
Yes, I do.
Think I suck, which is, not
Whitney, he's just not very encouraging.
right. Right now there's going to be a tag team here, which is
Uh,
I
I
think
could go so many places with that, but there are children on the street,
true.
apparently.
Very true. We wouldn't want to get Rob demonetized 1 week after he got monetized, now do we?
Or would we?
Or do we?
Interesting idea. No, I do think that's cool that you're doing that, though. You may as well.
I kind of didn't plan on doing any inking because, like I said, I was doing a lot of inking all day, and I'm like, I'm done touching these tools. But now
Oh, sorry, is it my fault?
it is actually. It couldn't possibly be my fault. I don't take responsibility for my actions.
Oh, I know.
I just have to blame people.
That's very, very prevalent. I was going to say relevant.
Am I being self-aware?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Corey says the inks on your new comic page look amazing.
Well, thank you, Courtney. It's a couple of panels of just naked girl stuff, which so I was like, I'm doing the same thing all day.
Okay, we didn't have to do this. I'm sorry.
Oh, you said.
Oh boy.
You brought it up, and I'm like, sold.
I actually was gonna ask the group if they wanted to do but then by the time I thought about it, it was kind of later in the day, and I'm like, I just wasn't sure, and then I didn't want to take over, your job as the influencer.
Oh my god. I assigned you moderator of the Discord so you could take some of that off me because I don't want it.
I know you did.
No.
I was like, oh, we should just do. We should just ask if everyone wants to do a group draw for those who would be able to attend.
Yeah.
But then I was like, well, it's kind of later when I thought of that, so I wasn't sure if that was a good idea or not.
Maybe next time. I thought about it, but I'm like, we just kind of did one, and I don't want people to feel obligated. Like, "Ugh, stupid Rob wants us to all draw." You know, that was mainly just for the obvious reason of my kid. Both of
Yeah.
them wanted that thing, and it turned out so good. You know what I mean? I haven't yet shown my youngest boy the versions yet because they're still kind of working on them. The art.
Mhm. Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't even finished that one, but
Did I just hear your little baby squeak?
you
I
did.
heard little baby squeaks. That was adorable.
You did indeed.
Oh, I used to have little babies.
I know. They'll always be your babies, though.
Yeah, my baby's in there, and he's like 5 feet tall. He's 10 years old, 5 feet tall. He outweighs his mom.
He's so tall.
He's very tall, and he's turning into a big boy. He's gonna have to get his shit under control. He's got to
Yeah.
look like his daddy, and it's not. But daddy was never the size that he is at that age.
Yeah. No, I get you. I'm actually worried about the opposite issue with my eldest son. Which I'll say in a second. But Mark is saying if I knew, or he said, I love the group draw. If I knew that this was happening, I would have joined in. So maybe I should have said something. That's my
I
bad.
I did announce it on YouTube, but just today I think, and I didn't bother to put it on Instagram or the Discord. I could have, you know.
Been a better influencer.
Yes. God damn.
um, but yeah, I was gonna say, so my eldest son, he has the opposite problem where he is saying like he doesn't really like he feels like eating is a chore.
Really?
And so, I mean, I wouldn't say he's like crazy active, but he plays, sports and stuff. That's what he chooses to do on recess and stuff. And yeah, he's just so skinny. And I'm worried. I worry. I asked the doctor, and I just says, "Oh, he's okay." But I just kind of worry because I don't know. It's interesting. I've never heard kids say, "Oh, I feel like eating is a chore. I don't like eating." Like I could maybe hear him say, "I don't like eating certain foods," but I don't.
Courtney's saying that my son's taller than her. Courtney, are you under 5 feet tall? And my roommate, she's like, "See, you thought I was crazy." Like, she's like, "I know, I heard a baby cooing."
Yep. Yeah. How tall are you, Courtney? I am 4'11" and some change.
You are just a hair under 5 feet, right?
Yeah, it's like 4'11", but I've actually gotten a little shorter. And I guess it's because I have scoliosis, so that's awesome. 4'10". Oh my gosh, I'm taller than you. Sorry, but I'm never taller than anybody.
She's like, "Oh my God, there's one of you."
That's awesome. Alex the Gamer says they're 10. Okay. We found out when all the kids are on.
Right? Yeah, you're right. JD, it's like Rib making drawing sexy ladies all day sound like a hard job. I know, right?
Yeah, but I'm playing it. I told you. Always with the complaining. I'll say my 12-year-old is 5'2", I think now. Taller than me.
Still growing, or
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I think. I stopped growing at 13. So maybe she stopped. I don't know. Courtney, where are your parents?
exactly her mom's height? And Courtney, right? Courtney's like, where's all your parents at?
I love Courtney so much.
Right? I know. Courtney, you're the best. So great. Again, this isn't a naked figure yet.
What? Yet? Is that what you said?
You're wearing specs. This is a superhero. I just haven't added the design of the car. Or maybe
I don't know if I'm the only one, but I'm struggling to hear you, Rob.
yeah, the audio on mine has gotten worse too.
Uh-oh.
Courtney says we're trying to keep the channel monetized. Be gone, children. Oh my God. Courtney, you are the unofficial fourth official member of this channel. It's me, Jessica, my brother, and you. Badass member. Honestly, Mark and someone saying are kind of the same too, but that's hilarious.
What? What the fuck did I scroll onto? I can swear, right? I think so.
Concerned about seeing a figure drawing. I mean, comment, but it's like there's a lot. Oh my God.
No,
I keep hearing the cute little squeaks of your little girl there.
what?
I keep hearing the cute little squeaks of your kid there.
Oh. She's a cutie.
The mic is.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if it's mine or if it's both of ours together.
Weird too. Something's not right. Guys, I think I'm going to do a restart.
Yeah.
Order that, Jess. We're just going to do a restart just to see if we can't clear up the sound, if you can hear us. God, there's 21 people in here right now. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to try and do a restart to see if the audio can correct itself. We'll be right back.
All right. Sounds good. Bye.